Welcome back to the ranch. How the devil are we all doing? I thought this week I'd do something a little bit different. Cue pregnant mare. Although this video's got nothing to do with said pregnant mare. Anyway, you'll see.
What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers. Don't care what other people say. We're living like this could be our final day. We're dreamers.
It is mighty warm still here in sunny Yorkshire. I think it's about 27 degrees. This week I thought I would do a week in the life vlog. I'm not sure whether I have done one since the week we moved, so that's January, and I just thought I would try and show how I managed to juggle full-time job, homeschooling, 2 horses, how it works on DIY. So I do everything myself. I'd love to be on full livery, cannot afford it. Would I actually? I'm a bit of a control freak, so maybe I wouldn't like to be on full livery. Anyway, week in the life, and it always starts on a Sunday, so I love a plan, and I've got my whiteboards and I plan for the week ahead in regards to what I'm doing with the girls, depending on work, depending on what their schedules are. So let's take a look at last week's, because it changes a lot. So this is last week's board. You've got Molly at the top, Pete at the bottom. We're all betting on the baby at the minute, so I'm going bay colt with a blaze and 1 sock. My daughter's going grey, genetically impossible, and tan has gone boy, chestnut starting 2 sets. Anyway, that's what we find it field. You don't want to know that, and that's how many hours I've worked plus weight. Anywho's, I'm rambling. So this is the board that I did for last week. So they are on at the moment, 2 days off in the week, the rest is worked. And as you can see, actually last week wasn't too bad. I managed to do everything that I had, bar Saturday and Sunday, changed a little, but other than that, pretty awesome. So we're going to wipe this clean and start for next week. There we have it. That is my week, and that's what I'm planning to do. So tomorrow's a day off because I'm in the office, so I tend to do days off when I'm in the office because it's just really hard to get to work and exercise. Then we've got some schooling, some lunging, some hacking, and I need to film an e-riders test. Come back on Sunday and see if I actually achieved all of that, and I'm beginning to find out it doesn't matter if I haven't. It's good to set a plan, but plans can also be changed. Right, I'm gonna get an early night because the working week always starts ridiculously early, so I'll see you then. Good morning, it is 4:48 a.m. It is time to get up, time to see the ponies. Outfit of the day usually consists of pyjamas, shorts, I don't even know what shoes I've got on. Anywho's, the main things to remember first thing on a Monday morning is hydration and Taylor Swift on the radio. Let's go do chores. Welcome to the yard. It's actually, it chucked it down last night, but other than that, it's great. Let's say good morning to the girls and then I'll get my chores done. Good morning, my beauty girl girls. Oh, look. Good morning. Good morning, Pod. You've had good sleeps? Pod always goes to sleep. Hello, Molly Moo. Oh, good morning. You had good sleeps too? And then we have 2 older girls, don't forget. I have my old girl here. Hello, Chizzy. She's not very loving, that's the thing. And Beazles, who is pregnant. Right, at the moment, the girls are in because their field is being fertilised, harrowed, everything else, and therefore they can't go out until, I think they go out Friday this week, which they will be excited about. So I just let them out for a little stretch. Let's get some chores done. Come on, Peanut. Go and see your sister. Chores are done. Stable's clean, haylage up, water checked, water is fine. I do tend to, in the week, only skip out the poop, so a bit of like a deep bedding, and then I'll do the main muck out on a Friday. The girls having a morning groom. Oh, my camera's wonky. So the nice bit about this enclosure is they can have a bit of a wander while I am mucking out, just to stretch their legs. Now I'm going to give them a check over, a bit of a good morning sweethearts, a bit of a groom, a bit of a foot moisturiser, and check Molly's chest because she went through a fence recently, which means that you need some cream on your chest, pal, don't you? It's healing really nicely and the swelling's gone down. But they're on a day off today, we noticed on the calendar from yesterday. So they will just stay in today, and I hate it when they're in. Horses should be grazing. Oh, it's only a short it's so early. It's only a short bit of time, and then they'll be back out again. I always think I should tie them up, but sometimes it's just easier to chase them round. That is not for my coffee, that is for Miss Molly. So I'm going to clean a cut out, put some cream on, give them the feed, back in, have a wash, get to work. So, right, I'll see yous when I'm getting changed for work, because I don't go like this, contrary to popular belief. That's the routine in the morning at the moment. Tomorrow's will be different because Molly's in the school and P's on the lunge, so it's a bit more exciting. You don't get to see chores. Anywho's, one memento. I forgot to mention, I also sweep the yard and do feeds for later. They're on a grain-free diet, the girls, so they have like a mash that has to be soaked for at least an hour. So I'll soak it in the morning. Other than that, no supplements, apart from, obviously Molly has her joint supplement now, twice a day, I think. Right, I really am going to set off to work at 5:42, so I've got time for breakfast and to have a wash, which is more important for my work colleagues. Hey, have a good day, girls. 7 a.m. I am clean. I am now getting my snacks ready. Never buy dinners because I am poor. I always pre-make mine. Obviously didn't make that. I have set, so my daughter is homeschooled. She is in her last year of education. I have electively homeschooled her due to horrendous bullying at school. It's another story. People, stop bullying others. If you don't like something, you don't need to tell them, right? Stop. She's got her day's education set, so she is fine. I am going to top up my hydration, put the sunnies on. Let's go and earn some cash. Arrived at work. I don't know how much really I can take you along today in this, due to lots of different reasons. I work, you probably know, but I work as legal counsel for a utilities company. So today I've got lots of shrizzle to do, lots of Teams calls and lots of lots of letters to write. Yeah, anywho's. I shall get on with my day because I work flexi time, so when I get here, it depends on when I can leave. And I also work hybrid, so some days in the office, some days at home. Thank you, COVID. Right, let's get on with the day. So work is done. I managed to get done pretty early today, so I managed to leave work about 4 o'clock, which means I'm back at the yard. Hi, girls are having a little wander. P is just up there. Now what happens, because they're on a day off, they'll have a wander for an hour and a bit, but I will now do the same chores, because they're in, that I did this morning. Welcome to the thankless task of horses. However, the fields have been rolled. I've just seen them and they look amazing, so they will be going out in the next couple of days. That's the gelding. shouting to the mares because they're in as well. So yeah, I just get to muck out now, but in work attire. Fun. And then they'll be put to bed, and I'll see you on the flip side tomorrow, which we start with some exercising of the ponies first thing, so I gotta get a good night's sleep. Peace out. Monday done. Welcome to Tuesday. It is 4:43. Welcome to my tack room. I am just about to get the girls tacked up and ready for their session, first session of the week, which is a schooling session, and we're going to start with Molly first. I'm going to change my board slightly because I've got a schooling and a lunge session where I'm going to actually ride them both today, and I'll school them both tomorrow because I can put shorts on tomorrow then. Right, let's get this show on the road. Things you have to do to keep horses fit and learning before work. So, first pony tacked up just before 5, and we're going to take Molly. So what we're going to work on with Molly today, just get her more forward. She's doing some serpentines. Yeah, Molly doesn't have much in the school at the moment, but we'll see how she gets on. Worked. Oh, she's just becoming so wonderful in her work. Really pleased with her. Really pleased. We started to open her up a bit now and get her using herself. She is lovely. She's not straight by any means. She's so wonky, but lovely, lovely to ride. Next one. Right, next one is the pod. They're all a little bit on edge this morning, which, I mean, it's 5 a.m. They probably think they should still be in bed. Right, we're working with Pod today. I've got an e-riders test to film with Pod at the weekend, so I want to work on good transitions. We don't do bad transitions, we do good ones, and if it's not a good one, we do it again. So, yay!
Thought I'd do a voiceover on this just to explain what's happening. Apologise for the filming. It was balanced on a fence, that's all I've got sometimes. So worked her in normally. She is coming nicely, she's quite tense Pete always, so I always try to make sure she is relaxed in her contact and that she's kind of moving forward. And she was doing great, absolutely fantastic. And then, look, really nice, relaxing into her frame. She's worked in this school before, it is nothing new to her. She is quite used to it, but for some reason today she got spooked by something in the bottom right corner. There you go, something spooked her, off she goes. So I'm just trying to regain my balance there. I didn't mean to sock her in the mouth, and just letting her run through it and trying to just calm her down a bit and say, come on mate, it's not that bad. She really took a dislike to it. There was something that she just didn't like. I think it was a noise. We are quite near the M1, so it could be that some kind of truck went past. So I'm just trying to relax her and get her to walk. All I want to do is to walk back into that corner that she has now taken a severe dislike to, and she's just testing me. So at times I'm just kind of like stopping, patting, off you go mate, just have a listen. She doesn't want to go. I'm just putting a little bit of pressure on there, not too much. And she kind of says, no mum, I do not like it in the slightest. So again, trying to keep my frame relaxed, trying to work with her to slowly get her to realise it's okay to walk back into that corner. So again, a lot of reassuring, taking it slow. I don't want to put too much pressure on at the moment because, they're flight animals. She's just going to, her safest part is at the top of the school because that's where the other horses are. So she knows that's where the stables are. So she'll always run up to the top bit. So here I'm just kind of going, little steps forward, well done. A few more steps forward, well done. And it is tedious, but it kind of is trying to reinforce that there's nothing to be scared of at the bottom. Second spook incoming. This is the second spook. I'd been trying to walk her into that corner, and then again something had just spooked her off, and she was a little bit more explosive this time, and we got a few little rears. So for me it was just trying to calm her down again, back to square one, walking, and this time I decided to do a little bit on foot. So I got off and I'm just walking around, making sure that she is happy and without the pressure of me on her back trying to push her all the time. Get back on now because I want to finish the session where she's just literally walking confidently in that corner of the school, and we did, and she ended up very relaxed.
Well, when plans have to change with youngsters, I really hope I got that on video because it will illustrate to people that it's not easy, and that you can have a great plan and they can be working lovely for weeks and then suddenly something will come up. So something spooked her in the corner of the school. Now we do have, I don't know if you can see down there, a lot of crap in that yard, but we also have the M1, and sometimes cars can come down there quite fast and it makes like a strange noise. So whether that did it or whatever, anyway, she did not like that corner of the school. So for me then the session turned into, okay sweetheart, we're going to have to do you a bit of desensitization, forget the transition work, we're going to have to get you to that corner of the school. And she worked better, to be honest, when I took her out and showed her outside. So she was like, oh, there's nothing going to eat me. Anyway, I'm pleased with that because, you know, every day is an education for these babies, particularly off the track where they're just doing a totally different job. So right, time to muck out now and get to work, but she's still a bit tense. I'll do a bit of groundwork with her tomorrow. I'll show you. Instead of lunging, we'll do a bit of groundwork in that corner. Excellent!
Back home, and Pony's exercise, they're all happy. They're nice and relaxed, eating and in. Home office. Time to get a bit of work done. Eat breakfast at the same time. Hopefully no Teams calls, but if it is, you know what? Camera's off today. See you in a few hours. Work is done for the day, and yet again, it's like Groundhog Day. I'm back at the ponies. They are all mucked out and in, and I hear good news. Poddeth. They can go back out tomorrow. So I've just been sorting the field, ready for them to go back out. So we'll see you in the morning for the big turnout. Welcome to Wednesday. It is a good day in this yard. The ponies have gone back out today, which will be amazing for both of them. They've both really struggled with being in at the minute, so I've got to muck out some more. I'm not exercising this morning. I'm going to take P, hopefully, for a hack this afternoon, and then I might give Molly the day off, to be honest, because she's just not been great with being in. So I just want her to chill out a bit. Right, got to get chores done and then get to work. This is life with horses, and when it doesn't go exactly to plan. So this morning I'm waiting upon an emergency vet because Molly has started to look like she is colicking. She's very uncomfortable. She is drinking, she is eating, she is pooping, but she just doesn't look right. So emergency vet en route. Thank God for insurance. Out in the field this morning, but obviously I noticed signs for Molly wasn't quite right in the field, and so I fetched her immediately back in just to note that, because I've just put that they were out. They were, but then things escalated. Hopefully things can be sorted. I've now got my laptop at the yard because I'm trying to work at the yard while waiting for the emergency vet, while making sure my daughter homeschools. Sometimes I do question my life choices. So vet has just left. It is good news. Molly has a slight impaction, probably due to the fact that she has been in and had too much hay, not enough water. So she has been tubed, rectal examined, got some meds, and she's sedated at the moment. So we're just waiting for the sedation to wear off, and then he has advised that she goes out because she needs to get moving. Oh, Molly
when you've got such a sensitive being. I know, my darling. Dramatic thoroughbreds is what the vet said. We was joking that actually with thoroughbreds I need to be sponsored by the vets. Anywho, just to put on real life as to what happens with horses and that things can change in a heartbeat. Anywho's, I'm literally working from my shed just to make sure she's all right. Welcome to Thursday morning. It has been a long night with this one. Just trying to keep her moving. She shows signs of improvement and then goes back to square one a little. So the vets are back out this morning, and if she's no better she will be admitted. Currently we are weeding, but yeah, no change. Same. I am leaving this week of the life vlog here. I am going to put it out. I was debating on whether to put it out or not, because I know some people will be kind of like, how is her horse ill again? Well, I can tell you now, that's not helpful, for one. And two, I literally do everything in my power that I can do for these horses. Thoroughbreds are just sensitive beings. I must just pick the most sensitive. Let's be supportive, not judge. I judge myself. Don't worry. Anyway, no change in Molly this morning, so it looks the possibility like she will be admitted. I've done no more work with Pete. She's just living her best life in the field. So I'm going to put this as a to be continued, because I'm so tired. I've been up all night walking her, making sure she's drinking and making sure she is evacuating those bowels, which is a struggle at the moment. So hopefully the next update will be positive news.